evening, brethren, and welcome to my second charity chit chat. Obviously, the last one was quite lengthy. It went on quite a bit about trying to introduce what the festival was about and had a lot of information involved. I'm hoping that what you're going to get now is a series of smaller, shorter little snippets, little words from me to say what's going on. This is January. It is New Year's resolution time. This is the point where we all decide to say what we're going to try and do for the year. Generally, I always say, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution, but I won't start it until I finish the Christmas cake. Christmas cake is usually some enormous, great 32-person lump that I've made myself, and I plough my way through, sometimes finishing in February, getting through to March. So it's not always the best thing to try and do. This year, I actually threw it away. What was left, there wasn't a lot left. Because I knew I was going to throw it away, I ploughed through it quite quickly. But the reason for that is that, as you know, at the last video, I spoke to you with respect to, giving, regular giving to the festival, which is quite important. But obviously I'm aware that times are hard, and so we can't always have the money to give. So there are alternatives, and one of the things we as the charity team have come up with is Charity Challenge. Charity Challenge is the ability for us to challenge each other, challenge our lodges, challenge each other's centres. This is a thing where we can challenge ourselves. I challenged myself to jump out of an aeroplane. I get sponsorship to do that. Unfortunately, I am, to be short of a word, too heavy. I'm carrying too much ballast to get the plane off the ground. If I did get the plane off the ground, they would probably have to use a commercial parachute that normally would drop a jeep into the jungle. It's actually to carry me down. So on the basis of that, I've decided that I'm on a sponsored slim. I'm going to diet. I intend to lose 4 stone, and hopefully you will come go through that journey with me. I have to say, I decided to do this probably in November time, and I had like £25, £30 worth of sponsorship. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, well I'll start my diet. I'll start it tomorrow. I've got another Masonic meeting to go to. I'll probably finish it, but finish the Masonic season, do that. Of course, every excuse that I could find to not do it. However, my actual sponsorship has now risen to £1,500, and obviously it's open to anybody who has want to sponsor me, but £1,500 is the sort of level I think, do you know what, it's serious, I've got to do this. So that's what I'm up to. We've got all sorts of initiatives that are going to come out to you to suggest what things that you can do. As I say, we've got people who've already decided they're going to be climbing up Mount Snowdon. I've got somebody who's going to do a wing walk. This is it's innovative. Whatever you feel that you might want to do to raise the money, and again, as I've said, save it to give it. I've stopped spending £10 a day on lunches. Whilst I like going out and spending that sort of money, which I didn't appreciate, that's the cost of it. But whilst I gone out, I'm now making my lunch at least twice a week, so that I'm saving that money. And I'm going to put that to the festival, which is quite good. And something else I did this week, I had a can of shaving foam. That might sound a bit bizarre, but I had a can of shaving foam that I bought, and it wouldn't work. No matter how hard I pressed that shaving foam, it was coming out so weak, it was not true. And you thought to yourself, I'm either going to grow a beard or I'll have to buy another can, which I bought another can. And then I thought to myself, do you know what, it's not cheap. It's, £3.50 for a can of foam, but I've already bought one and it's gel anyway, rather than foam. So I thought, no. So I actually phoned up Procter & Gamble, who are the manufacturers of the thing, Gillette. This. And interestingly, I got through to somebody, a very nice lady in South Shields, and she told me the number to ring. So that was quite pleasant. It wasn't an AI robot or anything like that. It was a lady. So I phoned the next number, and it said to me, oh, press option 1. And I pressed it on the phone, and it finished the last bit of it just saying, if you want to hear all our terms and conditions in full. So, of course, having done that, I then spent 10 minutes listening all about their different policies and how they record calls and all this. Very frustrating. However, I got through to somebody else from Newcastle. I explained my predicament, and I've got a £5 voucher coming. And apparently Gillette comes with Old Spice. I could even get one of those retro aftershaves. What it does mean is I'm thinking to myself, well, I've actually got £5. It's a voucher that I didn't need. I'm going to give that to probably, you know, I shall spend that in the shop, and the £5 that I would have spent, I'll give to charity. These are just ideas that you can do. We've got other incentives for you as well, including this chap here. You can see on his name, it says John O'Groats. This little chap is going to be one of our initiatives to show you, and I'll let you know on a further chit chat.